Hey guys. So today I am going to be talking about filling in the gaps in a makeup collection, my makeup collection. First, let me give you some background because there's a lot of new people here, so have, you may not be aware of what I'm about to say. I took a year off from YouTube because I was burnt out and I needed to get away from it for a while, and I was not wearing makeup at that time, believe it or not. I mean, I am so passionate about makeup and I love it so much, and I find that it brings so much joy to my life. But I did not wear makeup at that time, and makeup expires. So during the course of that year, I had to throw almost my entire collection away. I think I only had like one thing left that wasn't expired. And then when my love and passion for makeup came back, I had to start rebuilding my collection. And when I did, I tried to do it in a sensible way and buy some things that would work in a lot of different ways. But then I just fell back into my old way of doing things, which was to just buy things that I wanted, and there was no rhyme or reason to it. Well, I'm starting to realize now that I look at my collection now, because I've been back on YouTube for, a few months now. I'm not sure exactly how many months, but it's been about, I don't know, 6 months, maybe something like that. And I'm looking at my collection now, and all I'm seeing are the gaps because when you make a decision to buy makeup, do you buy it because it's the cool thing that people are talking about, or you see pictures on Trend Mood and you say, oh, I want that, or you see something in somebody's video and it makes you want to buy it? But that is such a bad approach to things. What I'm going to start doing now that I've, had this light bulb moment is I need to look at my collection and figure out what is missing. I want to be able to sit down and do my makeup however I want to do it. And in order to do that, I need to have different colors of different types of products in different tones. Now, I might have, all right, let's take today's makeup, for example. Okay, I knew I wanted to do a straight up blue look. And so I immediately went to look at my new Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. And this is an all matte palette. And I looked to see what was in here for blues. So we have a light blue matte, a medium bright matte blue, and then there's a matte navy. Okay, great. But I don't usually like to do just straight up matte shadows. So I knew I needed to incorporate something shimmery. So I looked at the Surge palette that I bought recently, and there is nothing in the shimmer row in this palette that is blue. There's an aqua and there's a purple, but there is no blue. So that was out. Said, okay, how about the ColourPop Haunted Mansion palette that I just got? It's an aqua. There's no straight up shimmery blue in there. So just started looking at all my recent purchases and couldn't find a shimmery blue. So I went into my collection and I found this by Hard Candy, and this is what I ended up using, was this shadow right here. It's in the Dope palette by Hard Candy. But in order to really give that the intensity that I wanted, I grabbed this, which is an LA Colors shadow stick that I got at Dollar Tree one day, and it's just called Blue. So I put that down first, and then I put this over it, and that gave me the effect that I wanted. But I thought to myself, oh, and of course I have on blue lips too. This is the Hard Candy Crystal Lip Duo in black diamonds, but it's actually a blue lipstick and lip gloss, which I talked about this recently, so you're familiar with that. And I have on a navy blue eyeliner by CoverGirl in Midnight Blue. So I was able to do what I wanted to do, but I thought, if I had a particular color in mind, would I be able to have all the products from every color in the correct tones to do that? So I'm going to take a look at my collection and find out what is missing. And I would advise you, if you really love makeup, you might need to do that because we all have a tendency to gravitate towards certain colors that we either like or we think look good on us. And then we just ignore everything else. But what if you just want to sit down one day and do a blue look, a purple look, a pink look, a brown look, a green look, a yellow look, a silver look? You know what I'm saying? It's nice to have one of each color in the correct tone because, yeah, you might have all the right colors that you need to do a look a certain way, but if you start mixing tones, it doesn't usually look that good. It's better to stick to a specific tone, either cool or warm. Now, you can absolutely mix colors to create a beautiful look. You don't have to stick to any one particular color. You can pull different colors together to do a look. But if you want to have the option of doing things um, a certain way, then it's good to take a look because, in theory, you would kind of need like one of each color in cool tone and one of each color in warm tone in each category: lips, eyes, whatever. The only category that I feel like is not that important to have a complete collection in is maybe blush, because with blushes, you can kind of get away with just having 2 or 3 cool tone blushes and 2 or 3 warm tone blushes, and that's going to work because you don't need blushes in every color. Obviously, you don't need like a blue blush or, uh, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is definitely something to take into consideration. And I just wanted to throw that out there and see what you guys think. Now, if you do your makeup the same way every day and you don't care about variety, then this won't apply to you at all. But for me, makeup is a creative process and it's a stress reliever. When I sit down to do my makeup, I really enjoy the process and I find that it helps kind of take your mind off anything that's been in the back of your mind that might be bothering you, and you can just kind of throw yourself into doing the makeup. It's a stress reliever, I think, for a lot of people. On an entirely different subject, I'm looking at the background back here, and I just realized that I just wanted to tell you about something about this. I mentioned recently that I had bought this and sprayed the ends of my hair. When I washed my hair, it came out. Um, but before I washed my hair, I went out and bought this one, which I got at Target, so different brand, but essentially it's the same thing. And what I did was I sprayed this over the pink. And what happened was, if you know anything about color theory, pink and blue makes purple. So it turned the pink purple. So essentially I have like 3 colors here because I can either do them individually or I can do them together. Now when I washed my hair, that color, the purple that I had created by putting one on top of the other, came out. So these aren't going to be permanent. You can play around with them and not have to worry about it staining your hair permanently. So once I washed my hair and the color was gone, I sprayed just the blue in, and that's what I have going on right now. Can you see that? And I don't want it to be like all one solid color because originally I was going to buy a semi-permanent hair color in a bold color and then just do like the whole bottom of my hair that color, but it wouldn't look the way I want it to look. I don't want it to be like a big solid blob of a color. I want it to just be the end part of my hair, and I just want it to be like streaks. So that's why these are perfect, because I can strategically put it in there the way I want. And I mentioned this in another video, but you may not have seen that video. What I do is I braid my hair. Sometimes I just put one big braid on top of my head and then flip it over and hold the braid out and spray the outside bottom part of the braid. And another time I did two separate braids and then just pulled them out one at a time and did it that way. So that way I can get the effect that I'm looking for without it going too far up or having it be completely saturated so that that whole section is that color. But yeah, just wanted to mention that because having a lot of fun with these, and I'm actually thinking about getting some more colors because this is the only time of year where you have so much variety to choose from as far as the colors go. I've been thinking about getting like a mint green one, and it's just fun. So, what do you think about what I was saying about the makeup? Filling in the gaps, because I have been just buying whatever I felt like and not even considering, what do you already have? Do you really need another? I did start to realize this. I noticed that I had way too many pink lipsticks and pink lip glosses and pink um, tinted lip balms. And I was like, don't buy any more of that. You don't need that. What you need are the colors that you don't have. So I've now accumulated some unique colors that I didn't have before, which is great. But I need to do the same thing with my eyeshadows because I'm looking at a lot of my eyeshadows and realizing that there's certain things that are missing that I wouldn't be able to do that color even if I wanted to. So yeah, look at what you have too much of and, put a ban on yourself for like I'm not going to be buying any more pink lipsticks for a long time, that's for sure. I've got more than I could ever use um, before they go bad or whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to be taking a look at my collection to see what I need and base my future purchases on that because for a while there, I didn't have any reds or any nudes or any purples, and now I do. So now I need to look and see what is missing and base my purchase decisions on that. So, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.